Hi everyone, my name's Becca Slater and I'm a council member for the South West on our National Members Council. Thanks for joining in with the co-op you own to hear how we've made your vote and voice count since our 2024 AGM. Together, we've made a real difference. This time, we're focusing on our motion that called for co-op to champion the fact that its difference is rooted in being member owned and shout loudly and proudly about it. What does that mean? Well, our co-op has done a lot of work over the last year to refocus and reorganise and put member ownership back at the heart of everything we do. Our business can trace its history right back to the start of what we know today as the modern cooperative movement, when the Rochdale pioneers opened the doors to their cooperative shop, which was owned by the local people and existed to respond to a lack of quality, affordable food during the Industrial Revolution boom. And if you think about it in today's context, the need for businesses that you can rely on to do right by you is still as strong as it was back then. So it's incredibly important that more people know about the power of cooperation and can get and give value from cooperatives. Our member owners voted overwhelmingly in favour of this motion, and we've spent the last 12 months bringing it to life with you and for you. I'm joined by one of our board members, Kate Allum, who was elected by you as a member nominated director. Our board recommended this motion to member owners because it's passionate about our difference and wants current members and future members to understand that their ownership and input is what makes us special. We also have our member participation lead, Mark Robinson Field, our national member activator manager, Fay Bowden, and member activator Rachel Goode, who play key roles in getting our member owners involved in the co-op they own in whatever way suits them best. To get our update started, I'll hand you over to Kate. Kate, please can you tell us about our brand promise and campaign that launched last summer?
Thanks, Becca. I'd love to. And hi, everyone. It's great to be with you and to have a chance to update you on our motion's progress, as it's really important that you as member owners know that your votes and your voices matter. Becca mentioned that 2024 was a big year for us as a member-owned business. Teams from around Co-op worked with member owners, colleagues, and our National Members Council to really get to grips with what makes us different and how we communicate and incorporate that in everything we do. And that helps us to ultimately strike a balance of driving profit and purpose, always focusing on growing our co-op, whilst working hard for members, colleagues, communities, and the planet. I'm hoping we've had the opportunity to reintroduce ourselves to you by now, but if not, we did exactly that to the nation last summer with our Owned by You, Right by You campaign and brand promise. It's not just a one-off, it's who we are, because we are owned by you and we do right by you. Our member numbers were already going up at a fantastic rate last year, with more people than could fit in Co-op Live, our newly opened arena, becoming owners each week. But thanks to the launch of our campaign on every member and customer channel, we saw 1.7 million members get involved in their co-op across a range of opportunities last year. And that is an increase of 60%. You asked us to be bolder and braver because you knew that it would resonate, and it's clear that it did. So thank you for championing your co-op and the difference that we make together.
Amazing. I love that stat about Co-op Live, Kate. You mentioned members getting involved in their co-op, and a big part of our difference involves empowering member owners to shape, choose, learn, and take part in what we do and how we do it. So that leads me nicely into handing over to Mark for his updates. Mark, how did we support members in understanding and engaging in all of the ways they own co-op in 2024?
Thanks, Becca. Hi, everyone. Co-op members asked us to continue our work on what we call everyday participation, and members can check out our member email every month, as well as trying a weekly action on the Co-op app to find ways that they can authentically shape their co-op. Members may have joined in with opportunities to learn more about their co-op through video updates and quick quizzes to help them understand what makes us different and how they can play their full part in their co-op. Our Owned by You, Right by You campaign put a massive spotlight on our cooperative way of doing business, and we wanted to make sure members and customers knew what this meant in practice so they could get value from it and support their co-op in return. So maybe members have attended one of our pop-up cafes, online conversations, or local events last autumn, where we introduced thousands of people to all the ways they can own co-op. They may have chosen a local cause and shop with us, making them eligible to be in with a chance to win our monthly Win a Share It All activity, where they can receive £500 for themselves and an extra £5,000 bonus for their chosen local community cause. Through Join In, they may have helped shape a product or service like our new Fairtrade chocolate bar, or helped inform how we tackle the big issues of today, such as helping us prioritise the ethics and sustainability issues we'll tackle together. And finally, thousands of members have taken part in our activations, such as using our resources to support Time to Talk Day and mental wellbeing, or have got behind campaigns to stand with us on things that are important to them, such as our calls for a greater focus on reducing violence and theft in our stores and our communities. We've seen year-on-year growth in the number of members who've joined in, and together we've taken over 1 million actions to support our shared purpose. In fact, if you add the time together that our members have dedicated to their co-op in these activities, it totals over 135,000 hours, or the equivalent of 79 full-time colleagues for the whole year.
Thank you so much for all the fantastic work you do, Mark. Last autumn was a particular highlight for council members, as we saw the events we sponsor achieve some incredible things. I'm looking forward to what we do next in this space to continue to connect our participation opportunities together and tell a bigger, more meaningful story. Fay, I'll come to you next. How are our new member activators getting on in their roles to deliver member ownership locally?
Thanks, Becca. Hello, everyone. So we've got 90 member activators based in our communities across the UK. They are co-op colleagues, and the focus is on engaging with our member owners locally. This new role began in September 2024, and since then, member activators have been hosting local forums where members meet up, showcasing our sustainability commitments through Fairtrade Fortnight, and promoting the value you give and get as a member owner through community celebrations with our members and local causes. In the final 4 months of 2024, our member activators engaged over 100,000 co-op members locally. Member activators also buddy with our National Members Council, who support our activity on the ground, listening to what's important to our members. I'm going to hand you over to Rachel now, who's our member activator for Dorset, and she's here to tell you more about an event she delivered for local member owners.
Thanks, Faye. Hi, everyone. Well, my first event was for Fairtrade Fortnight in 2024, and it was in collaboration with the local Fairtrade community group, who invited me to set up a stall with them during the food festival. We had a prime spot on the Minster Green on a bright and sunny Saturday morning. Over the course of the day, around 75 co-op members stopped by my stand, sharing their thoughts on fair trade and what it means to them. Some made personal pledges to be more conscious about buying fair trade products, which was incredibly inspiring. But what stood out to me was how interested members are in learning about the range of fair trade products available at the co-op, especially the less obvious ones like our roses, our cotton buds and cotton pads. It was rewarding to see their enthusiasm and curiosity. This experience felt like the perfect springboard for this new chapter as a member activator. It reinforced the importance of connecting with our member owners and sparking conversations about positive, impactful choices and how members had originally influenced our co-op to support fair trade, as well as talking about the value of being a member owner.
Thank you so much, Fay and Rachel. I've really enjoyed working with my member activator as a local team representing and engaging our member owners. That's it for our update. Thank you to you, our member owners, for tuning in and making your voice count in our co-op.